everybody. How's it going? It's Laura, Black and White Heart, Tarot and Adventure. Just checking in tonight, trying to get comfortable. Oh no, I'm in one of those can't get it together moments. Alright, let's do this. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a busy week. Yeah, just a lot going on. And I am going to see some family tomorrow, so that's good. And I think I'm going to stay the night probably, so I don't think I'll go on, well, I mean, I don't know what adventures I'll go on while I'm there, but that's my main goal, okay? So I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everything's going great for you. I hope you've had blessings this week and good stuff. So let me shuffle for a minute, and I always have things that I want to talk about. I was thinking a lot about, I know it's hot topics to be talking about breadcrumbing, and narcissists, and I can't think of all the popular words right now. Okay, I'm not a medical professional of any sort, so I can't label anyone, including myself or anybody else, as any of those things. But I can definitely talk about my experiences with, I don't know, I guess you could, I don't know if you want to call it breadcrumbing. Yeah, so let's say that, okay? Let me just give some advice to the collective from myself having many different experiences with this, okay? Well, first of all, you have to pay attention to the words that people are saying to you in comparison to the actions that they're taking. Do not get fooled by words. Okay, don't. If the words and their actions don't match up, you have to take that very seriously. It means the words they're saying are not true. Okay? That's number one, right? I actually stumbled across, by accident, I've never blocked anyone before in my life, but I had someone in my life that was so horribly verbally abusive that there was no other way to stop that than to block them completely. Because if you give them any opportunity, they were going to say something horrible to you, okay? It's the only time I've ever had to do it before. So I thought once that happened, they can't leave you messages, okay? Because I've never done that before. Also, I've never been blocked before, so never really looked into what all it meant. And almost a year later, I saw that person, that same person who the same person who said that I was never going to be anything. I wasn't. What were they gonna notice if I wasn't there anymore? Oh geez, I don't know. The laundry list of horrible and abusive things is just way too long to get into. But that same person now I see it all, had like 14 different messages, I would say. Okay, every couple weeks, maybe sometimes twice a day, then a couple months, then a couple weeks. Like there was like a little pattern to it, you know. All breadcrumbs, just like when I used to be there. That same person who said the most vile things about me, not only to my face, but all around town, behind my back, and even sometimes on the phone in front of my face, breadcrumbing me with little messages to try to get me to respond, just like when we were in the relationship, you know. Oh, just, I miss you. I love you. I've changed. I don't know what kind of bull crap was on there, but anyway, you have to see the signs, and once you get out of it, you will seriously be able to laugh at it. You will look back at the entire span of the relationship, and you will realize it was all a pattern of bullcrap, just to keep you, just to feed you enough bullcrap to keep you there, to keep abusing you. Nothing more. Absolutely nothing more. Guarantee you, they had partners all over town. I personally gave them many opportunities to end the relationship, even moving out completely. Okay, and I'm at fault for seeing signs and not really and allowing it to happen. But you just get so wrapped up in this psycho pattern of like breadcrumbing and, I guess you could say, gaslighting and just all this weird crap. Oh my gosh, pay attention, people. Pay attention. Seriously, pay attention. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress enough, if you see any of this happening with yourself in a relationship, or you're doing this to anybody, get help. Like immediately. Get therapy. It is nothing to laugh at the time. I can sit back and laugh at it now because I could see how ridiculous it all was. Even the people that were involved that don't even know me more than just meeting me a few times, okay, slandering me, jumping on the train to slander me. They don't know anything about me, and the funniest part about it is each and every one of those people, each and every one of them, including that person that I dated, the biggest bunch of losers ever. Like, seriously. Cheaters, liars, druggies, haven't accomplished crap other than just being weirdos. That whole crew, like looking back on it now, was actually criticizing me. And at the time, you get so wrapped up in it, you just feel more like astonishment that you can't, it's more of like a survival mode. Like, oh my gosh, I'm being attacked by all these people. And you just start playing into the dumb pattern of it all, when you just step back and be like, okay, this guy's girlfriend, there's one guy who was criticizing me all the time, just back and forth on the phone, like they were two women, bunch of bitches, with, you know, miserable, with nothing better to do than to gossip about their girlfriends. It's like, that is so sad and pathetic within itself. Anyways, the last thing I'm going to do is go get on the phone with my family and start going off on a tangent right in the middle of an argument. That is so weird. Okay, my family would probably hang up the phone on me and be like, get a grip. Okay, But they were all such miserable losers that they just loved being in the company of other miserable losers, so they couldn't wait to hear, and then project their garbage because this guy's girlfriend's going to jail, and hilarious. Can you hear how ridiculous all this is? Because I mean, I can now. Oh my God! Thank God. Seriously, thank God that that person cheated on me and everything else that they did, so I could get the heck away from that insane posse of weirdo clown pieces of garbage, and wake up. Okay? Oh my God, thank God. Thank God. Thank whatever hoe takes that partner away from you. It's thank them. Wow, that was like 1,000,000 pounds off my chest. Even just saying that out loud right now is 1,000,000 pounds off my chest. I could just tell you endless stories, but I don't want to spend that much time on those idiots. Okay, I don't. Like, it's said out loud now, and which helps me get it off my chest, but also helps all of you understand how ridiculous those cycles and patterns are in those types of toxic relationships. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I made huge mistakes getting into that relationship. I knew better. I knew what that person was. I think deep down from the very beginning, because that same person was the same way when we were younger too. But I wasn't at a high enough vibration right then to really give a crap, to be honest with you. I guess. I mean, yeah, to take responsibility for that. Right then it was, when I went in, I was genuine, I was genuinely open to the relationship, but I very, very quickly saw red flags and stayed anyway. And that is from not being healed enough from the other things that I had been through in my life before I stumbled upon that guy. So it happened, So this is what this channel is about. It's my experiences in life that maybe could help you. So if you're struggling in relationships like that, okay. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My microphone isn't working tonight. Newsflash. That happens like every other recording. And my roommate's in bed, so. Anyway, the point of the story is please don't be in toxic relationships. Listen to my stories. I'm going to try to keep them brief. I'm not going to say I hope anything good for those people, because I honestly don't. I don't at all. I would be sitting here lying if I said I did. I don't really at all. I think it's unfortunate that they're in that vibration. It's unfortunate that they chose to do those things, because I'm sure that they'll probably get payback for it, and not by me. But that is what they deserve. When I've done wrong things before, I've gotten what I've deserved to. And when I got into that relationship, I did not do it on an honest note. So that probably has to do with how come things like that happened with me. But as far as me doing something wrong inside of that relationship, I did not. Other than match energy. Meaning, when I started to see things, I just started to match the energy. The whole thing is negative. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. But in every other aspect, I did started to treat that person the same way they were treating me. And guess what? If you ever see this video, you know who I'm talking about. And I didn't always tell you the truth either, so how's that feel? But hey, we all grow. Just know, I match energies too. Okay, so we don't do that though. We're here to learn. We're here to learn stories. We're here to learn negative behaviors, like what I just said. And not do those things, because what we're going to do is we're going to see the red flags when they happen, and hopefully they don't, but if they do, we're going to exit the situation instead of matching energies and staying in bad relationships 4 years at a time that are a ridiculous circus of insane stupidity, right? Yes, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, let's see what my guides, let's clear that disgusting energy out of here. Yuck. Okay, anyways, let's see what my guides have to tell us today, collective, about not being in toxic relationships, or maybe how to deal with them, or whatever my higher power guides and spirits team and all my ancestors and all my people want to tell us about that. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what kind of messages we get about toxic, ridiculous relationships. Well, let's call them situationships, because they're not relationships. You're not relating on any level other than probably physically. And that's only good for like that long. So just really keep it real. Really. And then after that, it's just struggle. Heal yourselves for real, though. Find out what happened in your life, in your childhood, for starters, to make you accept that kind of garbage. I know what mine is, you know. Yeah, it started from childhood. So I accepted struggle love. It took a long time to work on that, and I don't mind saying it out loud. It's not that I don't love my family. I just think they had some real toxic behaviors, and I think some of them still do. Well, we all do at times. We're humans, but the point is to try to start healing those things so that you can operate on a better, kinder, wiser, more well, of course, high vibration, but that's just another term. Just a kinder output of energy for our planet, okay, and beyond. Is what I would say. I'm going to do 3 cards. No, they're telling me 4. Okay. I heard 4. So I'm doing 4. And we're going to do the cat gurus. These are cute. I like these. These are little oracle cards. They're just cute messages to go along with the other main tarot cards. I don't have enough room to put these here. And then we're going to do an Alice in Wonderland oracle too, just for an extra message. Not doing crystals tonight. It's getting kind of late. I don't know what I was doing. I came home. I was exhausted. I took a nap. I had a cold this week. Finally getting better from. So yeah, I was like, let me do a message tonight. So leave you guys hanging. Maybe there was something interesting that I could get for us. Okay. Let's see what happens. So, I guess we'll call this one Struggle Love. How about that? Yeah. Okay. So we have Ace of Wands. Oh boy. Those figures. Two of Wands. Ace of Swords. And Two of Pentacles for our main message. Then we have Seeing a White Rabbit, Alice in Wonderland. We have Bastet. And Tama the Station Master. All right. Oh, let's see what happens. Okay. The Ace of Wands in Tarot signifies new beginnings, creativity, and potential. It represents the spark of inspiration and the energy to pursue new opportunities and passions. The card suggests a time of action, embracing new ideas, and taking a leap of faith towards personal and spiritual growth. Okay. The Two of Wands is planning, decision-making, and the potential for growth and expansion. It encourages taking initiative and making choices that align with one's goals, while also acknowledging the need for careful consideration and preparation before venturing forth. Planning and decision-making. The Ace of Swords in a tarot reading generally signifies a new beginning, mental clarity, and decisive action. It represents a breakthrough, a moment where truth is revealed and challenges are faced. This card suggests that clear communication, logical thinking, and intellectual prowess will be a key to success. So it sounds like a bunch of success. New beginnings, clear decision-making, new beginnings again, mental clarity, decisive action. About what? Getting away from toxic people who breadcrumb you to keep you around, to play in your face, to treat you like garbage, to make you their whipping post, to abuse you in every way possible, slander you to their friends, make themselves feel good, steal your energy, your power, your light, your beauty, your desire, and everything else, so that they can go jump in bed with some random clearance rack whore. Yeah, I didn't say hodonite. I said the whole word. I don't know if YouTube's going to let me say that. Yeah, that's what they did. And that's what they're doing. So if you feel yourself withering away into a crusty old raisin, and you're looking in the mirror at yourself and you're like, I used to be like hot when I got with this person, and now I look like I'm about to crawl under a bridge somewhere, it is because they have used you as a vessel of energy, because they were the black hole and they still are. And once you leave again, they're going to find the very next victim to latch onto like a blood-sucking tick, because they cannot have light without stealing it from someone else, because they are dark, demon-attached, body-hopping hoes. Okay? All right. If you notice that their crowd is someone you would never hang around with, ask yourself why the person you're dating has a separate life with a bunch of disgusting creatures you wouldn't spend 2 seconds with. And then ask yourself, how is it possible, if my partner isn't that way, that he's connecting with those people? Does that make sense? I mean, would you go hang out with people that you had nothing in common with? I don't think so. So what does that tell you? That tells you that if they're connecting with those people on a regular basis, they have everything in common with them, right? So if they're dirty, trashy hoes, if they're old, crusty bastards that are like, 50, 60 years old hanging around the high school, what do you think your partner's doing? Wake up, okay? Please wake up. The last one's Two of Pentacles. In tarot, it signifies as balance, adaptability, and managing multiple responsibilities. These are all moving forward and taking charge. It often depicts a figure juggling two pentacles, symbolizing the need to juggle different aspects of life, such as work, finances, or personal life, while maintaining equilibrium. Okay, yeah, all of these right here are, you're on point. Okay, you're on point. You're not on point now because you're with a blood-sucking tick, okay? But you will be as soon as you make the decision that you're with a blood-sucking tick and you flick that bug off, pull its head off, and flush it down the toilet. That's all you gotta do. And then you're gonna see all this abundance coming through. Heal. Look at red flags. Get rid of ticks, crusties, dusties, clearance rag hoes, people that don't know anything but struggle, love, and toxic sexuality, toxic behavior, toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol. If like, it's okay if you want. I'm not making the rules. I'm just saying it's legal to have a couple glasses of wine or something like that if you want. Okay, in some places it's even legal to partake in other things. My point is that if you have to fill yourself with that on a regular basis, day in and day out, you're trying to numb something. Okay, you're trying to numb something. Figure it out. I'm beyond that. I can now have a cocktail. Not 20, not 10, okay? Not even 5. A cocktail, socially, and enjoy myself. Not because I'm trying to fill a black void inside of myself. Because listen, I'm not criticizing you. I've been there. But because I have done stuff to try to get past all the garbage I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that you're not going to hold on to a little bit of anger or resentment for maybe quite some time. When people cheat and lie and treat you like garbage, you're not going to be happy with them for quite a minute. But eventually, hopefully, you just work on it day by day. You just work on it day by day. And let it out, just like I just did. I don't feel bad about that. I really don't. I don't feel bad at all. I mean, they didn't feel bad when they were going all over town talking about me and they don't even know me, other than what this idiot said, because he's a crusty hoe. And they know this. That's the stupidest part about it. They know the guy who's talking about me. They know how he is. Stupid. The whole thing is so stupid. Oh my gosh. The one that got on my nerves the most, which if you are watching this, Jabba the Hutt, isn't that the big frog with all the flies on the leashes? Yeah, that. His sister-in-law, her, yeah. With all them dum-dums on a leash of the family, talking smack about me, which she barely even knew me, questioning me, hating on me because I have the the wherewithal to actually pick up my stuff and leave when that was happening to me. Yeah. Jabba. I think it's Jabba the Hutt, right? Isn't that the fat frog? Yeah, her face. I couldn't say it to you then because I was trying to be decent to the dip stick I was with. But now you can all suck it. You, Jabba, and then him, one of the flies on the chain, or the little creatures she had all chained up everywhere. That was the family. She was the head toad. The head toad of all the rest of the toad. Hey, you know what? I don't care. You talked about me. I feel like talking about you, and what I'm saying is true, though. What I'm saying is so true. Whole family of toads. Go to a family function, they literally hate each other. Like, why are you having a function? Wait, there is no function here. I just started to get to the point where I wouldn't go because it was that toxic. That was towards me waking up. You see all the signs, people. If you see these things, get you some good jogging shoes. Okay, lace them up real good and tight. Get you a nice water pack and run like hell. Smoke your heels. See, you can laugh about it later. You will laugh about it later. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, Alice, I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent there for a minute. Man, tell you what. Thank you, whatever. Ho dogs took that froggish family the hell away from me. Thank you, God. Seriously, so thank you, God. I know I took part in it. I did, but I did not do nothing scandalous like that. I just had to learn my lessons. Seeing a white rabbit. Oh my gosh, it is so funny now. Child, I left a whole house full of stuff there. I didn't care. Whatever I could put in a car and get the smoke off them tires and get the heck up out of that disgusting neighborhood. I didn't care if I left $1 million laying on the floor. I mean, matter of fact, it only took $100 to pay off that hoe. So I mean, I got off pretty cheap actually. Anyways, seeing a white rabbit. Oh my God. That's the truth though. But that's not even a lie. Not even a lie. Seeing a white rabbit. In the story, on a beautiful afternoon, young Alice was sitting in a grassy clearing next to her sister, reading some imageless book. She felt quite bored. Suddenly, coming out from nowhere, a little white rabbit appeared, wearing a vest and carrying a pocket watch. Most intrigued, Alice decided to follow him at once. This was the beginning of an amazing adventure. The meaning: no battle or storm in sight, just a strong feeling of boredom. But it is usually when you are stuck in some gray routine and least expect something to happen that adventure is most likely to find you. The most important thing now is to know how you will respond to this unpredictable call of fate that will certainly mark a before and an after in your life. Key question: are you willing to follow the white rabbit, accepting the journey that lies before you? Oh my gosh, for real? Yeah. Look, Alice. She's getting the heck up out of there. She is like, bye. Bye, frogs. Oh my gosh. I'll leave you over there with your pile of flies. Them old hoe flies. Hoe flies. Hoe flies. Hoe flies. On the mini tonight, I was just like, bye flies. Oh my God, that's funny. Man, I love these readings. Thank you, guys. You're gonna prosper when you let go of the hose and you run after the white rabbit and get the heck up out of there. Go, just go. You see that rabbit? Take off. Take off. Take my advice. Just pack you a little knapsack or that thing you throw over your shoulder and get the heck up out of there. Leave them that bag of crumbs they need to feed them pigs back there, or they're in their little pig pen. You're gonna need it. Make sure you leave them a loaf of bread. Okay, they need that for the toads, the flies, the clowns, the hoes, all of them. They need them breadcrumbs. Okay, we'll leave them like 3 loaves. Okay. All right. Anyways, Bastet said, "Use your claws to get to the top of the pyramid and demand to be worshipped." What? That's what I'm talking about, Bastet. That's what I'm talking about. I love this. Okay. And then, the chair of the station master. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. It may be a mouse with a torch. That rabbit at the end of the tunnel. That has a torch. This is choking me. That has a torch going, come on, get away from the toads. Get away from the hoes. Get away from the dusty clowns. Get away from the old dudes who still think they're 16, running around the high school. And I was like, get me out of here. Get me out of this nightmare. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Hey, I love you guys. Take my advice. Pay attention to the signs. Okay, if their words don't match their actions, trust me, there's a whole suitcase full of skeletons that they ain't telling you about, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You do not want to wait around to find out. Okay? Just learn why you're dealing with that, guys and girls. I'm speaking from a woman's point of view, so I'm using male figures, but I guarantee you there's plenty of masculines out there that have had the same experience with them same dusties. Cut it off. Okay? Cut it off. Leave them in the dust. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. Those cards came out pretty good. I'll cut this up a little. Make sure I didn't get too much on a tangent. Okay, about these hobos in my past. But that's why I'm sitting up here today. Okay, that is why. And again, listen, I take responsibility for doing plenty of things in my life that weren't right. Okay, I do. Do not for a moment think I'm criticizing and not criticizing myself. Just love you guys. Gonna want to give you a laugh, and if you're in the middle of it, maybe give you a laugh and some knowledge, and give you a laugh on a Friday night. Thanks to everybody who watches my channel. I see even my shorts, like I have a lot of hits on my short side. Wish they'd come over here. Thanks everybody around the world. I think I had quite a bit from South Korea, I think, the last time. It's interesting to see who's tuning in. I don't know exactly what videos they're watching, but hey, thanks everybody, Thank you, and like, and subscribe. That helps my channel grow, so I can get up here and tell you things and be kooky, be my kooky self, and give you guys a laugh if I can, and I'll fill you in on my adventures from the weekend when I get back. Okay, all right, have a good night.